Hi, so glad to be starting this um, 29th day of transformation, and I am going to start promptly at 10 o'clock, but it is about 9:59, so we've got about 60 seconds to get started. Hi, Audrey, and we're going to wait about 60 seconds to um, get everything started and up and running. And we're going to start promptly at 10. So just bear with me as I make sure I have everything I need together. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Thanks for joining. I'm going to be starting. Hi, Joycina. Going to be starting in about 30 seconds. Oh, there we go. It is 10 o'clock, and we're going to start promptly and end promptly. I want to welcome you to this 29th day of 100 Days of Transformation. Today's word is work, but I'm so absolutely glad to be back with you as we take this journey towards radical change and transformation in our lives. And these transformational tidbits are designed specifically to help you to get closer to the life that you dream. And I don't want you to miss any one of these words, because each and every one of these words send you on your way and help you to go forward and advance on your journey toward transformation so that you can get what you want to see in your life. And so I'm really glad that I'm able to share these 100 days with you. It's very exciting to be able to do that. And the bottom line is I'm here to help you with the information and the tools that you need to transform your life. But you have to be willing to do the work. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about the work and the activity involved in transformational business. That transformational transaction is going to require that you, hi Ruth, thanks for joining, that you give and put forth some kind of effort. And it is absolutely critical that you work toward this worthwhile effort of making a difference, seeing a difference in your life. It's not going to happen by wishing. It's not going to happen by dreaming. It's not even going to happen by praying. It's going to happen by you putting your hand to the plow and getting to work. It's meaningful work. Hi, Diana. It's purposeful work. It's result-driven work, but it is nevertheless work. And when we think about transformation and change, we have to think about the fact that we are going to have to put in an effort. Now, here's what happens. Hi, Bernard. Thanks for joining. If you want to really see this kind of change in your life, I want you to type in the comment box. I want you to type right there. I want you to type work. I'm willing to do the work. You got to really make that intention, set that intention and confession. I'm willing to do the work that it takes to see a change in my life. And if you're not willing to do the work, you will not see a change. And so you want to make sure that you are willing to do the work just like you would if you went to work. If you go to work, you're going to have to put forth a real solid effort to get, thanks, Diana, to get results. And so if you don't put in the time and the effort, you're not going to get paid. And it's very similar. This is very similar to when you go to work. And what I say to people I coach, you're going to have to make the time and make the effort, put it on a calendar just like you would an appointment at work or a doctor's appointment or whatever it is that you put on your calendar. Excuse me. This work is so critical to your existence. It's so critical to your life. You have to do it like your life depends on it. Because it does. Excuse me, it actually does. So just like you would go to work, you go to work now on yourself. And as you go to work on yourself, you should really put more effort in working on yourself than you do working for somebody else. Excuse me. I used to go to work every day and work 8 hours for somebody and come home and listen to this and work 8 hours for myself. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Because I felt that my future depended on it. And if I gave all of my energy and all of my time and all of my ideas away, I wouldn't leave anything for myself. So I want to encourage you, if you want to do that kind of work, just type in the comment box here, I'm willing to do the work. I'm willing to do what it takes to get to my dream life. Hi, Richard. Thanks for joining. So this work now is critical, because nothing happens without work. No change takes place without movement, some kind of effort, some kind of labor. And what I love about transformational work, it's a labor of love. Hi, Eula. Hi, Charmaine. Thanks for joining. So we're talking about this idea of working toward our goals, working toward our dreams, putting forth the effort it takes. And I have met too many people who just want things to show up and be presented to them without putting forth the effort of doing anything involved. But if you're willing to do the work, just type right in the comment box right there, I'm willing to do what it takes to get to the life that I dream about. And that is your methodology. That's your way. That's your confession to really move and make a difference, to do what you need to do to make a difference in your life. Now, what makes this so meaningful is that rather than doing so much for other people, and I have to honestly say that some of us are really guilty of working and doing so much for others that we don't take time for ourselves. And that's what makes this meaningful, that we actually put in the effort, we put in the time that it takes for us to be able to expand and to advance and to achieve ourselves. And what that's going to take is a priority. It's going to take a prioritization of our time, our energy, and our efforts. And you have to make yourself the number one priority, because you know that you have to work on yourself. You have to work. What do you have to work on? You have to work on your body. Sometimes we need to work on ourselves for health purposes. Sometimes we're not feeling well, and sometimes we just want to look better. You want to work on your mind. You want to be able to sharpen your thoughts and your skills and how you play yourself out in the world. Hi, Janine. Thanks for joining. You want to work. So this work now is on yourself. It's on your body. It's on your mind. Hey, it's on your emotions. This is really important work, to work on your emotions. You should never be too happy and you should never be too sad. So you got to balance out yourself, and that takes work. So people walk around and say, that's just the way I am. It doesn't have to be that way. You can be your best possible person all the time, but it takes work. You work on your body, you work on your mind, your emotions, get them intact. I often tell people, stop feeling and start thinking. Think about what you say. Think about what you do. You work on your mind, your emotions, your body. You work on your finances. You want more. Well, you gotta necessarily not work more, but you gotta work smarter, and that's going to take a thought. Thanks for joining, Mike. It's going to take a concept of your mind and ideas and intellectual property. That's work. So you're working on finding. You got to work on the relationships. I'm almost running out of time. You got to work on your relationships. You can't just think that people are going to accept any kind of thing from you and accept anything that you bring to the table. You may have to work on yourself, and this is why so many marriages and relationships fall apart, because one party doesn't want to work on themselves. They don't want to be better. They don't want to better themselves. And there's nothing worse than being with someone who wants to hold you back because they don't want to go any further. So that work now is meaningful, it's worthwhile, it's purposeful, and it's very important work. I got 1 more minute. And so you work on your mind, you work on your body, you work on your emotions, you work on your relationships, and then you want to work on your vocation, whatever it is that you are called to do in life. You want to work on that. You want to work toward that. You want to prepare that. You want to invest in that. You want to research that. And whatever you put into, and how much you put into, and the intensity by which you put into it is what you're gonna get out. And so I'm so excited to be able to share these transformational tidbits with you every night, and also want to remind you and let you know, if you weren't aware of the Dream Life Masterclass that I'm going to be doing in January. Tell your friends about it. If you need more work on these things that we're talking about, if you want to do the work, here's the perfect place to do it. We give you the strategy. We give you the everything you need, intense strategy in order to get the dream life. And I'm so, so glad to be able to offer this in January. You can go to that link and find out all you need to know about it. It's 10:10. My time is up. I'm so excited to be able to be with you, share with you. I'm going to be there sharing with you tomorrow. Join us at 10 p.m. for 10 minutes of transformation. Thanks again. I'm Dr. Laverne Adams, and I'm transformationally yours. Have a great night. See you tomorrow.